Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 21st of October 2020. So we are currently in the Halloween event, Eternal Blight, and it's not bad. I will say I don't like how the free currency thing has been removed like from last year, so you can get the older Halloween outfits for free. That's a bit annoying. But other than that, it's like fine. The canker form things in game are kind of cool, and I don't know, music's nice. It's fine. But this is the series where we go over the Shrine of Secrets in Dead by Daylight. There's 2 killer perks and 2 survivor perks. We'll go over what they do, how they work. If it's a killer one, then if it works well with the killer's power. I'd probably explain that really horribly, but you get it. You know what I mean. You can watch the old ones, okay? And also I did already have this perk, but I brought it again for blood points because I am playing Deathslinger. I will, if I do a commentary soon, which again, I never make promises on those because I can never be bothered, but I will try and get some at some point. Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of Deathslinger, so I was going to try and record some gameplay of that for background footage. But anyway, we're going to get right into this. So first of all, we have Fixated, which is a Nancy perk, and I actually like this one. It's not much, but it's just nice to use from time to time. So you can see your own scratch marks at all times. Now this already is amazing. Well, not amazing. It's great. It's good. But basically, when you're sprinting around, you can see your own scratch marks. So you can use this in a build like Dance With Me, Lightweight, Poised and everything, so you can basically keep track of how stealthy you're being. Also you can make plays, because you can like sprint, if you're getting chased or something, you can like sprint down a corridor and then turn a corner, and then you can see that your scratch marks have in fact gone down the corridor, so it will kind of bait the killer sort of, if that makes sense. Also has a bonus effect of while you're uninjured, you walk 10% faster. Now at tier 2 that is 15% faster, and at tier 3 that's 20%. So again, that's a nice little bonus as well. It's definitely noticeable while you're using it, and I think I like to use this with Sprint Burst a lot, because it helps to like when you're recharging the exhaustion. Because obviously the second you start running again, it's going to use it up. So it's nice to be able to just get a little faster while you can't run. However, again, this is also where you're uninjured, so keep that in mind. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice little niche perk. Next we have Maiden, which is a Legion perk, and this one is sort of not great, but it's whatever. So, your open lock is 30% faster. Now at tier 2 that is 40%, and at tier 3 that's 50%. And the survivors who exit lockers suffer from the exposed status effect for 15 seconds, and then their location is revealed for 4 seconds. Also, it doesn't say here, but they scream as well, like with Make a Choice. So, yeah, your open lock is a bit faster, which I guess is nice, but it's, you know, lockers aren't really much of a play. I guess you could use it for Huntress, but I'm pretty sure Huntress already has add-ons to search lockers faster, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. The exposed status effect, it's sort of nice. I think I don't know if they did this with like a counter to barbecue, or like the counter to barbecue, because you can survivors can hide in lockers during barbecue's 4-second aura reveal, so it will hide your aura. So I guess it's meant to be like a counter to hiding like that to avoid barbecue, if that makes sense. So like when they get out, you'll still see where they are anyway. 50 seconds for exposed really is not long enough. This should probably get buffed to like 25 seconds, maybe even 30 or something. 4-second reveal, again you scream, and it's like it's not aura reveal, it is like the one with doctors where it's that little bubble thing. So it's not like their exact location, it's like where they were the second they exited the locker, if that makes sense. So again, this one's kind of strange. It's not that great. I guess you could use it with maybe Doctor or something if you want to just keep making everyone scream. Huntress, like I said. I don't know. This one, I've never really used that one, to be honest. Next we have Stakeout, which is a detective tap perk, and I actually really like this one. I use this one quite a lot. Not as much recently, but back in the day, this was part of most of my main builds. So, for each 15 seconds that you stand within the killer's terror radius and not in a chase, so you're basically just hiding from them, and you're in the terror radius, you'll gain a token up to a maximum of 2 tokens. Now, tier 2 that is 3 tokens, and at tier 3 that is 4 tokens. When Stake has at least one token, good skill checks are considered great skill checks, and this will consume a token, and you'll grant an additional 1% bonus to generate a repair progress, which I did not even notice that part before. How long has that been there? I've never noticed that second 1% bonus part. Oh well. Yeah, this one, it's like, I think as you get higher ranks, this doesn't really have a need because you'll be hitting great skill checks most of the time. And to be honest, I think that's the reason why I don't really use it anymore. It's because I do hit great skill checks a lot of the time. I guess for newer players, or if you just want to like make it a bit of more of a convenience, this is really good. The tokens are easy to get. At tier 3 it's best because then you can have 4 consecutive skill checks be great skill checks and get that progress. This counts for gens and also healing, and also any interactions that involve skill checks, which I'm trying to think now. Cleansing demos, pulls maybe, but I don't think they actually have great skill checks. Getting out of madness I don't think as well, but like, yeah, just healing and repairing and things like that. Anything that has like skill check thing. Also I should mention that if you do hit a great skill check, like just a normal great skill check while you have a token, it will not consume the token, which I really like, because you actually get to keep that token for the next time that you hit a good skill check, if that makes sense. So all in all, this perk's good. It's good for like beginner survivors and maybe like mediocre survivors, but it won't really see much use if you're skilled and you're like decent, because then you'll just be hitting great skill checks most of the time. But it's a nice convenience to have, so it's like when you're repairing a gen, you don't have to really worry about it. And again, the tokens are really easy to get. 15 seconds without being in a chase in the turret radius, you know, you can just hide behind a wall, or literally even if you're not in a chase, so if he's staying behind breaking a pallet, it's a few extra seconds as well. And finally we have Unnerving Presence. This is a trapper perk I need to figure out. This one I've never really used this one, so I can't really give too many like thoughts about it, but basically survivors in the terror radius have a 10% greater chance of triggering skill checks when repairing or healing. So again, I talk about terror radius perks a lot, it's kind of annoying, but I would say this probably has the most powerful effect, especially for like newer survivors, because they'll fail this quite a lot. But basically, as well as this, triggered skill checks success zones are reduced by 40%. Now at tier 2 that is 50%, at tier 3 that's 60%. So the actual area where you have to hit the skill check gets really short, and at tier 3 especially, if you've got Huntress Lullaby, or Distressing, or you're just playing Doctor to be an asshole, this is really noticeable, and especially again for like the newer and mediocre survivors, they will really mess up gens. Overcharge I guess is another one as well. But yeah, so this one is probably the most powerful terrorist perk, I would say, although I haven't really used it a lot to give a professional opinion on it, but I have played against it a couple of times, and again, combined with like some killers and perks, especially like Huntress Lullaby at 5 tokens is like crazy. So yeah, now we're going to go over the perks you should buy, or I think you should buy, and for Survivor, kind of conflicted. I would probably say Stakeout. This is really good for recovering Sprint Burst, or just to make plays, or combine with other perks for like a meme build, or they can use this in like main builds anyway. But Stakeout I would say just because again it kind of tends to the like new survivors. It will learn them to get better at skill checks and everything, and make that a bit more, they don't have to worry about it as much. Although they should probably be learning how to do that anyway. So I have used Stakeout more, and I still really like it. But again, I can see why people don't really use it or don't like it as they get better. And then for Killer, I'm going to say Unnerving Presence again, just because of that effect. It's really powerful, and especially against different types of survivors. Iron Maiden won't really see much use. I guess if you're using barbecue, it can kind of do it, but I've never really used this perk. And if I have, it basically hasn't done anything. And the opening lockers faster, I guess, is nice, but you won't really be checking lockers a lot anyway. So I don't know, that's just me. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I feel like this one's going to be shorter because I didn't have as much to say. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like. I don't really say any of this stuff, to be honest. Go follow my Twitter, lbrabbing, because I keep myself updated there. If you're wondering if I'm not uploading or anything, I will keep you posted up there. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.